of the procedure. So if you can remember back, I know
I
it
can.
wasn't that long ago. So what were you thinking? You woke up in the first thing in the morning. What were you thinking?
I had butterflies in my stomach. My first thought was, should I really be doing this? Is this something that
You were thinking about backing out?
well, not really backing out, but just those, is it going to go? Am I doing this for the right reasons?
Like questioning.
Yeah, and you question yourself. Am I being selfish?
Mm-hmm.
Could I use this money toward other things?
Mm-hmm.
And my daughters are like, Mom, you're worth it.
Right.
Because I told my daughter Shayla, I'm like, oh gosh, I don't know. And she's like, Mom, you can afford to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You have been wanting to do it, and you deserve to do it. So
Right.
just go do it, move forward, be happy,
Yeah.
and just get it done.
Yep.
And so I was like, yeah, you're right. But coming here was easy. The office staff, Brandy, everybody here, Trevor. I mean, you guys you're awesome here.
Mm-hmm.
Even when I came through my consult, you took me into the office, made my fears at ease as
Mm-hmm.
far as what was going to take place.
Right.
And the day of, pretty much.
Did you feel you had all the information you needed beforehand?
Yeah, all the information. And if there was any questions that I needed answered, I was always like, hey, what about this or
Right.
what about that? So yeah, your staff was really good at answering questions, putting you at ease. And the day of, when I got here, I'm like, okay, they gave me the sedative to kind of relax me.
Right.
And it really, like I told you before when we were on the Moore show, I just felt that little bit of pinch around my belly button area,
Right.
and you stopped and put a little more numbing stuff in there, and then
Yeah.
went to a different area and came back to that area, and it was totally fine.
Right.
So it wasn't that bad.
Now, a lot of women are, they're embarrassed about their body, right? And so they come in here, and this is the first time they may have taken off their clothes. And
Especially in front of you.
We're taking
stranger.
pictures and we're drawing
Yeah.
on them. So that I can imagine. I wouldn't like that, but at the same time, it's like you're here to achieve something. But how did that make you feel? And what were your thoughts when that process? We're measuring and.
A little uncomfortable. I have to be honest. You're.
It's weird, right?
It's weird. You're taking off your clothes in front of a total stranger
Right.
that. When you first come in, if you're doing procedures, it's usually Brandy or one of the gals in the office that does the measurements
Mm-hmm.
and the, telling you what areas you can do and,
Right.
what they think. And so, yeah, the day of my procedure was actually the first time that I actually was in front of you and, you're like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm going to open my thing here and you're going to mark me all up. But, you totally put me at ease. And I was like, you know what, it's to you, it's just another body.
Right.
You don't look at it as a sexual thing. You look
Right.
at it as
This
is
you're
one more
like
patient.
my palette that I'm painting
right.
on, right?
And
My sculpture that I'm creating.
you're an artist and that's what you do. You sculpt bodies to make them, the image that they perceive in their
Right.
head, and that is a gift. Like you said, how many procedures you've done?
Thousands.
Thousands. And that's really what impressed me when I saw you with Monica on the Moore show. I'm like, well, if the Moore show can promote this, then he has to be doing something correct.
Right.
Because you've been on it several times.
Right.
So yeah, for that part, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
So.
We try to keep everything light and joking and having fun.
Right.
This is, and I've actually had people have said like, "What are you making jokes for?" But this is it's not we're sucking fat for a living. Come on.
Right.
This is not a serious. People aren't dying.
No.
So this isn't. I know it's serious. We're big changes to people's lives, but it's so serious that you have to take it light. If you're too serious about it, it's uncomfortable. So to laugh a little bit, it's fun and kind of breaks the ice a little bit. And like I said, nobody wants to stand there naked.
No.
Certainly when you're embarrassed and you have lack of confidence about your body. I have some
Right.
girls that have told me that was the first time they'd been naked in front of anybody in 25, 30
and it's,
years.
and it's probably true.
Yeah.
And like I said, and then you mark them up and you do the procedure, and then, you know, people like me, and you come back 90 days later and the results are they're just incredible.
Right.
And you're like, I say to myself, if I had just done this even just a couple years earlier, you know, what a big difference that would make.
Yeah.
It's never too late, you guys.
It's never too late.
It's never too late to take the initiative to take care of yourself. And I mean, if you go to the gym and you just can't achieve,
right,
you know, because sometimes just going to the gym is not enough. And it's, you know, as you get older and you, like me, you go through menopause and your body shifts and metabolism changes, and you just, everything slows down.
Right.
So
That's pretty common. It's usually right around 40, 50. These women tell me it's like, they say it's like a switch. Like one day I woke up and all of a sudden, didn't matter what I do, I didn't get the response from diet and exercise that I had, you know, just a couple of years before.
Well, even my stomach 3 years ago wasn't what it is now, or what it was when I came to you. Literally, probably within 6 months of me going in through to menopause, I was like, all of a sudden I got this midsection, and I'm like, where the heck did that come from?
Right, that's frustrating.
I remember this being there a year ago. I mean, of course, we all have our little pooch from, you know, from having our kids and stuff.
Right, and it kind of creeps on you, right?
It does.
Slow process.
And what is really strange is, like, not only does it creep on you, but it's like that bottom part that starts like flipping down.
Right.
You're like,
yeah, nobody likes that.
No, you're thinking to yourself, that's how my grandma used to look.
Right.
And you're like, oh no.
Yeah, no, it's, I think as you get older and you're like, the things that you saw, like, that happened to your parents perhaps, and you're like, I'm starting to look just like my mom, or just like my dad. And
this is next, guys.
Yeah.
My daughter calls this my goblet.
Your goblet.
And then my bingo wings.
Bingo, was that your arms?
Yeah.
Okay.
She calls them my bingo wings.
All these new terms.
I know.
Chub rub.
See,
I've
the chub
never heard
rub,
that.
bingo wings, turkey neck.
See, you gotta have fun with
I'm
this stuff,
educating you, Trevor.
Yeah, you gotta make joke of it, because.
And you do.
Because you know, if you don't, it's like, man, life's so serious. You know, like, you feel bad about yourself all the time if you're not joking about it.
Yeah, you really do. You just gotta have confidence, and you know, some women's self-esteem are lower than others, and you just you know, you just gotta know that you gotta do it. It's worth it.
Yeah. So let's talk about the procedure itself. You know, in the beginning, you have the infiltration process, the injection of the numbing fluid. This is the part that you kind of feel this like pinching sensation. But how would you describe it?
Well, you put those ice packs on.
Right.
And those were on for what, 15, 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Somewhere in that ballpark. And that to me was the most uncomfortable part, because I hate to be cold.
Okay.
For me, that was probably the most uncomfortable, just
Right.
because I'm anybody that knows Tina Gray knows she hates to be cold.
Well, in Vegas, right? None of us in Vegas like to be cold. So it's just so you guys know. So before the procedure, we put ice on the area first, and the ice kind of dulls the nerves, makes that numbing process a little bit easier. So the numbing process,
easier, yeah.
it's kind of, you kind of get this pinching sensation. I've had the procedure too, so
Yeah.
I know. But the weird thing is that everybody describes it differently. So we say it's a pinching sensation. It's a little bit uncomfortable, you know. But there's people all over the board as far as describing it. So. You know, you can't, you know, if you guys are listening, it doesn't matter what you hear, it doesn't matter what we say, you have to feel it yourself. It's totally different,
everybody
bizarre.
experiences things differently.
You know, some people feel it a lot, and some people feel like nothing
And
at all.
I didn't. Like I said, I felt that initial little, you know, like you told me, you're going to just feel this little pinch. And I did. And then from there, the numbing solution really, and you came back and everything was numb. And like I said, like I told you before, the only part for me was just a little bit around my belly button area. Was kind of like, ooh, that hurts a little bit.
Yeah.
But really, all said and done, it, and my thighs didn't hurt at all.
Right.
So I was like,
yeah, it's weird. I mean, we hear people all over the board. But the belly button is a common area. I think that it's difficult to get that area numb because of the shape around the belly button.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, most people tolerate this pretty well, and it seems like you did.
I did.
Yeah, so I mean that's always good, and I'm sure people love hearing that. But the numbing part you felt like was not that bad, and then
Uh-uh.
now getting to the sucking of the fat, did you feel, so when we get to that part where we start sucking the fat, you should be totally numb at that point.
Yeah, I was. I didn't, like I said, I didn't feel any of it, just my belly button area, and him kind of shaking me.
Yeah, there's lots of movement.
Lots of movement. Be prepared for lots of movement, because I was like a milkshake. I was being shook up. He must have some big gunboats, because
it's hard work. It really is hard
I don't know
work.
how you do more than a couple areas in a day.
I know. Well, the fat doesn't come out by itself, so
No.
It's this is hard. And one of the reasons why there's not a lot of people that do what I do is because it is very difficult, and I'm willing to do more than other people. So that's why I am where I am. But I'll tell you, there's even the doctors that do these procedures. There's a lot of plastic surgeons around town that do this procedure, but they're only doing 3 or 4 procedures a month.
And that's nothing.
Yeah, we're doing 3 or 4 a day.
Yeah.
So I mean that's a huge difference. I mean, experience-wise, you can't really compare.
Well, and the nice thing about doing that many is that you've seen all shapes, sizes,
Right.
forms,
Yeah.
skin textures.
Yep.
So
Yeah, there's patients that come in here and they're like, yeah, the doctor down the street told me that you can't do liposuction to the arms. What? Of course you can. We do that. We've done thousands of them.
they want to see my picture book?
Right, yeah. Let me
Right.
show them all these pictures. Or
Yeah.
like, there's one of them that told us that you couldn't do liposuction to the pubic area. And I'm like, of course you can do it. Wherever you have fat, we can suck it wherever it is, But I
Right.
think what the problem is that there's doctors that don't do it enough. So they don't have the confidence. Doing the arms is not easy, and you can make mistakes. So
Right.
they don't have the confidence in themselves to do the procedure. So because they don't do it, they tell the patients that it can't be done.
And how discouraging is that for you?
Right. Well,
Right.
then the patient's like, oh, they can't be done, and so they go out and they think that that's the way it is, and that they're stuck with their arms or they're stuck with whatever it is. Then hopefully they find someone else, and hopefully they find us that
Or
we
you,
can help.
yeah.
Hopefully they can find us, and if they don't, the alternatives. A lot of these plastic surgeons are pushing for arm lifts or tummy tucks or thigh lifts,
Which is 10 times more
it's
costlier.
terrible. Yeah,
and
it's more expensive.
More healing time and
Painful. The scars are huge. So, it's really you gotta know. You have to know your options, and it's not. You don't have to get the skin cut away. You don't have to get those big
No.
scars, and you don't have to
And
have long
speaking
recovery.
of scars, I mean, I think my scar is like the size of a pea.
Yeah, tiny. They're
It's tiny.
2
tiny.
millimeters. They're
It's
so small.
Very, very tiny. I was actually shocked when I took my bandage off, and I'm like, "That's it? That's all that's there?"
Yeah. It's like, and you can probably still see your scars now, but most people after about 3 months to a year is
They're
where
gone.
they fade. You can't even find
Yeah,
them.
I was wondering about that.
Yeah.
How much fades, and of course, you give the scar cream.
Scar cream, yeah, that helps.
And that helps a lot. In that, what's it? The
Arnica.
Yeah, that to me that was lifesaver, because when I put that on my stomach and my thighs, it was very cooling and numbing.
Right.
So when there was times where it was just a little discomfort, I was like,
Yeah.
okay. In fact, I came back and got another tube of it.
Oh yeah, Arnica's
Yeah.
good. So what she's talking about is we with your care package afterwards, we give you not only the supplies that you're going to need as far as the absorbent pads and the garments themselves, but we also give you scar cream, so cream that you can use afterwards that will help reduce the scars. And we also give you Arnica. We give Arnica in a gel form, which is better for the top. It's a topical cream that you put on that reduces bruising. And then there's also a pill form of the Arnica, and the pill form helps with pain as well as swelling. And these are natural
And bruising.
supplements. Yeah, and bruising too. So. And all this stuff is natural. We don't, we also give you supplements and a dietary guide. Everything is natural. We don't like to use any, caffeine in the supplements.
Yeah, they're.
So, and that's my thing. I have a heart disorder, so I can't drink coffee or any caffeine. So I figured I'm going to push it onto you guys too.
Well.
But it's better for you.
But we've all, as women, we've all done that. That stuff that has that
phentermine,
phentermine in it, which is
it's terrible for your heart.
Terrible.
Yeah. Terrible.
And I have a bad kidney, so I did it. Oh gosh, probably 14 years ago, and it messed up my kidney big time for a while.
Yeah.
So I wasn't drinking enough water.
Right.
And that's a big no-no when you take that stuff.
Yeah, then there's the HCG diet that's
That's a joke.
yeah, it's crazy. I don't know if you've seen what you get these shots and then you eat like 400 calories a day. I mean, like
And you can only
who's not going to lose 400? You know, you're not going to lose. Everyone's going to lose weight. Doesn't matter whether you get the shot or not. If you eat 400 calories a day, you're going to lose weight.
Well, yeah, and who can go off of 400?
Exactly.
I
It's
mean,
not.
that
It's not
Frappuccino
sustainable.
I had today at McDonald's is probably 400 calories.
That's probably about 800.
Or better. Yeah, should I have this?